Hello everyone and welcome back to my bullet journal channel, or hello if you're new here. This is my June 2021 bullet journal setup. So this month's theme is going to be a waves theme. It's not going to be like a beachy theme that I did, I believe, last July. My friend had done it for me, but this month is going to be kind of a more waves, ocean, almost like an underwater theme is what we're kind of aiming for here to celebrate summer coming. And because I did such bright colors in my previous month's theme, that I figured I would do some cooler, still summer vibed, but cooler colors this month. So on the right page, I am drawing a lighthouse. It's a very, very simple lighthouse. As you can see, there's really not much to it, and it's going to be that dark blue and white. That's literally it, and then just a gray roof, simple windows, and the light portion is going to have the word June written inside it. So like I said, the color palette is going to be really cool, and it's basically just all different shades of blue. So I use Crayola markers, and in the pack of 50 that I get, there's a bunch of different shades of blue. So that's what's going to be used for this entire month, just different shades of blue. And here I'm doing block letters. I have not done block letters since middle school, and I don't know why, but I just felt like it gave me that summery, chill, like laid back vibe that I wanted with this theme. So I decided to block letters, and please forgive me, my block letters are nowhere near perfect since, like I said, I have not done them for years, but I still figured they looked good for this theme. And so underneath, I'm writing out the days of, the dates for the month, and I'm doing that because I'm not going to have a calendar spread. Typically in summer, I don't like to do the calendar spread like I do after the theme page, so I like to just have a big to-do list for the month, and that's kind of how I roll during summer because I don't have as many events or tests or assignments to track. So I like to save myself that spread and do a simpler spread with just a to-do list on it. So I've written out that month's calendar just underneath so that I have an idea of what the month still looks like. And so then on the left page, I'm going to be drawing a wave or waves, but like I said, it's really simple and it can be totally messy because these waves are like the kind of waves you can draw if you don't know how to do those complicated watercolor waves or those complicated waves with all those shades in it, because personally I don't know how to do that either. So basically what I'm drawing here is just lines that kind of are in a wave shape overall, but they're just really flowing in whatever way they want to flow, and they're on top of each other, they're curving, going diagonally up and down, and so it's just different lines that are going across the page here and there. I don't know what else to say other than that. And we're going to color in these lines, these kind of like blocks or streaks of the wave with different shades of blue, and that kind of gives it that unique wave look, but it's also super simple to do, and it really doesn't require a lot of artistic effort. So I'm going to write the quote at the top before, so that I don't smudge it later after I color in the wave. And so the quote for this month is "Make your own waves." And so the other font that I'll be using apart from the block letters this month will be this like stretched out calligraphy. I feel like it goes with waves because waves are super stretched out too. I don't know. And plus it's a really good contrast to the block letters that are like chunky. So that's why I did that calligraphy. And yeah, I'm just coloring in the block letters, but after I colored in the block letters, I instantly regretted it. I felt like it looked much better without the colored in effect. So if you want to keep yours uncolored, that's great. Personally, I wish I could have done that, but I just didn't want to restart the whole thing. And on the next spread where I have my to-do list, I did not color in the block letters because I just didn't like that. And so now I'm coloring in the waves. I'm just going to take all of the different shades of blue I have. I'm using the lighter shades in the waves, so I'm not using the super dark blue that I used for the lighthouse, but I'm just coloring in various shades, and I just want to make sure that the same color is not repeated next to itself. But other than that, there's no rules. Just color in a blue wherever you want, totally randomly, and I think it turned out really well once in the finished look. So I'm not going to color the whole thing, but we're going to move on to the next spread, which is kind of my like huge monthly to-do list. I will still have weekly spreads. They won't be as elaborate over summer because, like I said, I don't know, it's just I don't have as much to do, but I will still have a kind of monthly list to have, I guess, goals that I want to get done during the entire month. So I'm writing out the title across both spreads because that's how long the list is going to be. It's going to take up both pages, and so I'm using my block letters and my stretched out calligraphy like before. And then I'm going to take in blue and I'm going to just draw like that little wave, I guess, symbol throughout the top of the page across the title. I don't know why I chose to do this. I just felt like it kind of gave a nice touch and added that wave element to it. And then I'm just going to layer that with a darker blue, again, to incorporate that darker blue throughout, because otherwise most of these spreads are going to be light blue, but I do want that dark contrast in a few places. So next, I'm going to draw some little bubbles, like water bubbles, around the title because I felt like it added to that element of the waves and being in water without, adding animals or anything to it. I'm not going to draw animals. It's not going to be like a complete underwater theme just because that, again, takes too much artistic talent than I'm willing to put in at this point because it's summer. I want a chill spread that is fun and bright, but not at the same time, not super elaborate or time-taking. So I'm just going to add some water bubbles in for the added effect, and now I'm drawing in the check boxes for my list. Feel free to make your list however long or whatever you need it to be. This is just the way I like to do it with check boxes, but whatever works for you is what you should do. And then at the bottom of the page, I'm going to draw in more waves, kind of like one long continuous set of what I did on the previous left page. So it's just, like I said, random lines going here and there, random streaks, and then they'll all be colored in different colors to give it that effect that I did on the first page. I really liked this way of drawing waves because I think it's simple, it's quick, it's not very time-taking, and it's still bright and multicolored so that you get to incorporate all those different shades of blue without having to worry about making them blend in or whatever. So basically, yeah, I'm going to do that, what I just did on the left page, across the right page as well. And that is it for my June setup. Sorry about that. That was a page I tried to do, but then I messed up, so I just started again. But that is it for my June setup. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you really like this waves theme. I hope you have a great summer. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.